I'm still trying to figure out this new camera, so forgive me if things don't go super smooth here. So we're just gonna keep going with it, and hopefully I can get this thing figured out. Anyway, my first couple of things I want to talk about. First thing I want to talk about is that I'm gonna be joining the small scale group build. There's been a lot of discussion about group builds recently. Are they a good thing or a bad thing for the hobby? You know what, guys? I think group builds are a good thing. It's a fun way to see one particular model built, 1,000 different ways depending on how many people join the group build, and you get to see how people have different interpretations of the same subject matter, which for me, I find that super interesting. I love to see how someone else would build the same car that I built, and what changes they make to it, and whether the changes they make are stuff that I want to incorporate into mine. It's just a really fun way to see how other people will interact with the same subject matter you have. So I think group builds are great. I don't join too many of them because with my schedule, it's kind of tough to get into them and meet the deadlines. But remember, guys, it's a hobby. It's supposed to be fun. Group builds are one way for us to interact with each other, and you get into it and you have fun. You build what you want, and you see how other people are building the same thing you're building. And if you finish it on time, that's great because you're living up to the group build. If you don't, then, come on, it is just a hobby. It's supposed to be fun, no pressure. And that's the way I look at it. I like to join group builds, and I have done a couple in the past. The one I'm going to be joining this year again, which is the small scale group build, hosted by BG, right over here, this guy, and Sean at the Scale Model Car Guy channel, right over here, that guy. And this is the only group build that I join on a regular basis. This will be my third year doing it, and I really enjoy it because it allows me to just think a little bit out of the box with what I like to do for this particular build. But if you guys want to join group builds, join one, join 100, it doesn't matter. It's supposed to be fun, and there is no pressure here. Remember, guys, it's just a hobby. And even though I love it, and it's something that I do as much as I can in all of my spare time because I really enjoy it, you gotta remember, it's just a hobby. You got enough stress in your real life, enough pressure. You don't really need to turn your hobby into work. So join a group build, don't join a group build. It's really up to you. But if you see them going on, just take a peek. It's interesting, and may convince you to join one or two, however many you want. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents on group builds. I like them. I hope they continue. And I don't think of them as any sort of high pressure or high stress situation. So now we're going to take a look at my choices for this year's small scale group build. I've spent the last year just collecting small scale models, small scale cars, because it is a small scale car group build. So I've picked up quite a few different choices, and now I just got to decide which one I want to build. Or maybe I can squeeze in more than one. I don't know. Depends on how much time I got. I'm a very busy guy. Sometimes. Anyway, let's take a look at what I got, and then after that, I've got an Amazon rant. That's right, Amazon, you guys again. But it's not as bad as it seems. So, come on, let's go. Let's go back to the bench, and we'll take a look and see what's going on. Come on. Alright, guys, let's just get right into it. We're going to go over my choices for this year's build for the small scale group build, and see what I pick. I don't know. It's just I got a whole bunch of choices, more than I thought I had, and now I don't know what to do with it. Alright, now, the first one, this is one we've seen recently on the channel. This is the 1985 Fiero GT resin kit from Starter of France. This is basically a Holy Grail vintage kit. Very hard to find now. And I've already built one, which we've seen on the channel once before, I think. And it's a contender. But it is a vintage kit. And it is something that I don't know if I want to build it or just hang on to it and save it, because they are incredibly difficult to find. So this is a possibility. My next choice is the Highway Pioneers Quick Construction Kit. I recently picked up a few of these. These are super cool. I mean, we're talking ancient relics of the hobby from years gone by. Very, very cool. I'm sure it's going to be quite a bit of a challenge to get this thing to end up looking like that. So, I don't know. This one, I'm kind of tempted just to take the challenge on this one. But as you guys know, as you've seen my last entries into this group build, I have a tradition of making a chromed vehicle. So it's got to be something that I can chrome. That's going to be that's going to look pretty cool in chrome. As you can see by, I'll put a picture up of last year's build, which was the Mercedes Chromes SSK. I'll put that right here. And then there's the one from the year before, which was the Chrome Vet. Now this is a Renault. And what is this? This is the 1907 Renault Limousine. This is the one that we have in this box. And while that would be very cool, I don't know if I want to build that in chrome, because I would like to see this in more traditional colors, just so that we could see it as it was meant to be. So you know what? We're going to take this one out of the running. And for that same reason, we're going to take the Fiero out of the running, because I don't want to see those in chrome. I need to see those in the colors they were intended to be. So now we have our next Highway Pioneers. Now what we have in this box is our Model A Ford. Again, very cool vintage kit. And here it is, all in 1,000 little pieces. And again, it's another one that I would really like to put together, but do I really want to see this in chrome? Oh, once again, this is a car that I really want to see in its natural coloring. So no, we're not going to do that one. Sorry guys, I'm changing my mind on that one, but I really want to build this. Our next Highway Pioneers is, can't even read the name on the box here. This is a Fiat, I think. The Fiat Tourer. Let's see, 1915 Fiat Tourer. Oh wow, look at that. This one might be a contender for the chrome, because I am kind of getting the vision. I could kind of see this in chrome. Let's take a look at that. And then we can, let's see. We're going to keep this one in the maybe pile. Now, our next one is a, let's see if we can get this open. These little Highway Pioneer kits are incredibly cool. Oh, a 1900 Packard. Oh, with the drive. Oh, no. This, nope, this one. Yeah, this is another one that I need to see this in its natural coloring. So, no, we're not going to do the 1920 Packard. 1900 Packard. Wow, I mean, look at this, guys. That is going to look really, really cool when it's done. Yeah, I think I need to see this in its natural habitat or coloring. All right. So far, out of all of those, we have one possible. Now, here we have our Glencoe models, 1/72nd scale, Jaguar XK20 or Ferrari sports car. Now, these are so tiny. I mean, you could pretty much assemble these in like 10 minutes. And, well, that Jaguar. Okay, just spitballing here, guys. The Jaguar in a green chrome would look freaking amazing. And a Ferrari in a red chrome. But would they end up looking too much like a Hot Wheels car? Okay, these are going to be a maybe. These are definitely going to be a maybe on these. Because I'm seeing it in my head. The Jaguar in a green chrome in a chrome green, and a Ferrari in a chrome red could look really, really cool. But would they end up looking too much like Hot Wheels cars? Alright, we're going to put these in the maybe pile. Okay. Now here, we have a 79 Trans Am. Now this Atlantis model, it's a repop, I think, of an old Monogram kit. It is a really nice kit. This one is in 1/32nd scale. I dropped the box. And it is a really nice kit. But being a Pontiac fan like I am, I really would like to see this in its original coloring. Particularly the white with the blue stripe, the way it's depicted here. Although, if you think about it in chrome with a chrome blue stripe, that might be really... that might end up looking really cool. Okay, that's going into the maybe pile. Okay, now let's take a look at our next victim here. This is interesting. I got this one last year. It's a pretty cool 1/48 scale Mercedes-Benz 540K. I mean, just looking at the box, it looks like it's going to be a pretty cool build. And I could see this one in red chrome. Wow, see, I could see this one. This one could be a pretty good one to do. I mean, I did do Mercedes last year, so I could do another Mercedes. Alright, that's back in the maybe pile. And now, if you saw one of my recent videos, I just picked this one up. It's a 1/72nd scale concept car, which is a Buick LeSabre concept, and a 1/60th scale roadster. It says classic racer here, but I think it's either an Alfa or a Ferrari. Again, this is one of the very simple kits. That's basically all there is to it. Just a couple of trees. Might be something that I can do alongside whatever I decide. And maybe more than one. Into the maybe pile. And here we go. This Camaro Z28. As you guys know, if you're following my channel, I'm doing another Camaro right now. It's a 1/24 scale 85 Z28. This is an 85. It is an 85 Z28. Yes, it is. This is an 82 Z28, which is basically the same car. In 1/32nd scale. Now, I'm looking at this, and I could definitely see this all chromed out with a blue tint to the chrome. And I could do the interior. Wow, you know what? I got some ideas for this one. So this one's going into the maybe pile also. Okay, the last one we got is the Batman. 1/35th scale. This one, this one's definitely out of the running because there's no way I'm doing this in chrome. This is the Batmobile, and a Batmobile is only in black, baby. So there, yeah, you're out. You're out automatically. So let's take all of our non-combatants here. Now let's take a look at our choices. Let's see. We can get a good look at all of these here. Now we got to narrow this down, because there's no way I'm doing all of these for the small scale group build, because there just ain't enough time in my life. We're going to take the Pontiac out, because this one I really need to see it in its traditional Pontiac colors. So we're going to take you out, unless I get another idea for it. But for now, this is the color I want to see it in. So we're going to take you out. And now we're down to 5. And think we're going to remove... I did a Mercedes last year. Don't think I'm going to do another Mercedes this year.
Oh no.
And I think it would be kind of cool to do this one in this red color here, because I just think it would look great that way. So, yeah, this is going back into the reject pile. Now we have 4 left, guys. Now, the Highway Pioneers. This one is... which one was this one? We've got so many of them, I don't remember which one I picked. This one is still a definite maybe. And I think we're going to take... No, we're going to take the Buick LeSabre and Indy Racer out. Because I'm not really seeing that in the chrome. Now we're down to these 3. Now, I'm really digging the idea of the Camaro in the blue tinted chrome on the top with chrome on the bottom, no tint. I'm really sort of liking that idea. Then I just have to decide what to do with the interior. That one has got me really interested. So, okay guys, I think I've made my decision. I think our main build for the small scale group build is going to be the 82 Z28 Camaro. So we'll be doing 2 Camaros at the same time. But it's going to be all chrome, a blue chrome, and I think I have just the right colors too for that. It's going to be a beautiful blue chrome. Hopefully, if I can pull that off. With, I don't know what I'm going to do with the interior, but something. And if I can get that done in time, I'll do one of these 2 as a bonus build. So these are our choices. This is what we're going to do on the small scale group build. The 82 Camaro, and if there's time, we'll throw in the Highway Pioneers or the European Cool sports cars. So that's it, guys. These are my official entries for the small scale group build hosted by BG and Sean. So this is going to be interesting. Okay, that's it for this. Now let's talk about Amazon. Okay, guys, we have another addition to the channel, which has prompted this video. And it's another delivery rant video. Because, once again, you order from Amazon, and when they ship you an item in a delicate cardboard box, they think it's a great idea to put it in a bag. Because, yeah, that's going to protect it. So we're going to open it up and we're going to see how much damage they did to it. So let's take a look here. Now, I went and I ordered... No, thanks to you, this product has a second life. Weird bridge. Oh, so this is a ready to ship. Apparently this must have been a recently, I don't know, maybe it's a used item? But let's find out. This is our 1/24th scale Trabant. The minute I heard that Revell released this car, I had to go out and get one. If you're a car guy and you're into automotive history, you'll know all about the Trabant. One of the worst cars ever made, but it's super cool for various reasons. So we're just going to take it out and we're going to take a look at what we got here. Let's look at the box. As you can see, the box has seen better days. Okay, we're going to open up this bag that they put it in. Look at that. Look at this. Yeah. Because this is the way we want to receive our packages from Amazon. So, let's open it up and see how much damage, if any, we have. Okay. First thing we're going to do is pull the body out. And lo and behold, it's not crushed, not damaged at all. This is actually a pretty neat little representation of the Trabant. But it looks like the body's okay. Let's open up the rest of the stuff here and pull it all out and make sure we have everything we're supposed to have. Well, we found the rest of the box. Okay, the box is empty. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tires. Look at these tiny little tires. Oh, that is so cool. Let's see, we have our instruction booklet and the decals. We can build Harmony. This is going to be a cool little build. And what is it, 1/24 scale? Okay, so everything's there. And that's good. And this is a Revell of Germany kit with their really cool instruction booklets that I'm a real big fan of. I mean, full color instructions. I mean, they really do have nice instruction booklets. Much like some of the Bandai stuff. I mean, these really high-end instruction booklets. I really like these. Okay, but what we're looking for is to see how good the rest of this kit is. And it looks like that's intact. Here's our glass. So let's just pop this open and make sure we have nothing broken in here. Just going to take a quick look at it. We'll do a full unboxing at some point when we build this car. Door panels, nicely engraved. Ah, there's the roof of the car. Why that's separate, I don't know, but we'll find out when we build it. Here we have our wheels. Still, I'm not sure why it has 5. There may be a spare mounted in here somewhere. Here's our chassis and other components. Not really sure what this is. Looks like it might be an exhaust. This looks like it might be the other side. I don't really know what that is. Here's parts of our engine bay. Chassis, really nicely molded. This is a wacky little car from Eastern Europe for when communism was king there. And this was all that they could build. I think this was built during the 50s or the 60s, this little car. And it was pretty much illegal to drive anywhere outside of Eastern Europe. as far as I remember, I will be doing a little lookup and history lesson on this thing as we build it. And from what I remember, I think it was made of fiberglass. Wouldn't meet any of the standards of Western nations, so it was outlawed in every Western nation. And became kind of a cult classic after the wall fell. Here we go. Here are the rest of our parts. All sort of really cool interior parts, suspension parts. Look at that tiny little engine. I think that's the engine. So that looks good. And I'm surprised that these parts made it without any damage, but that looks good. And here we go. Here's our hood. Some really nice detailing in this kit. I don't know what year it's from. Look at our wipers. And our mirror assemblies. I don't know what that is, but there's some really fine detail in this kit. I know it's not a, 800 horsepower muscle car or exotic sports car. But it is super cool anyway. Let's take a look at our glass. Here we go. Super clean. No parts missing. Looks like no scratches or anything on the windshield. With our side glass, which I probably won't be putting in. And our rear glass. Really super clean. Nice, Revell, tagging all of this separately. Really good job. Okay, so it looks like this is one we won't be sending back, as it looks like all the trees are here. Let's see if it has a... There we go. We did see that. We saw that. We saw that. We did see that. We saw that. We saw that. We saw that. And we saw that. 5 tires and a body. So it looks like everything's here. Nothing is damaged. So, lo and behold, guys, we will be building our Trabi. I may be moving this up in the queue of builds, because this is just such a cool little car and I would just love to build it. I mean, this might be next. Because, I mean, come on. How can you not love this little thing? Look at this little guy. How can you not love that? It might be coming up next. Alright, guys. So, Amazon. Not happy with the damaged box, but we're not going to totally hate you, because the kit is in great shape. So we will be keeping it and building it. Honestly, I saw this thing on a video recently, and the minute I saw that it was available, I had to have it. So there we go, guys. Another Amazon almost disaster. I'm really not happy about the box. I like my boxes, in case you guys didn't notice. But very happy with the fact that we will be keeping this. We will be building it. And we might be doing it sooner than we think. Than I even planned to, because I didn't realize how much I was going to like this thing. Alright, guys. That's going to be it for this segment here. Thought it would be an angry rant against Amazon, but considering the kit is in good shape, we're going to save that rant for their next delivery. All right. I'm going to finish putting this away, and I'll see you guys on the next one.